Right. And, it moves into my other topic, or my other point that I wanted to talk to you about the youth, for Brother Be Well, and having these peer support leaders, these youth that we're going to build and help create into strong advocates and strong peers. What kind of incentives could we provide for them, or give them to keep them feeling rewarded in the work that they're doing, so that they can adhere to a brotherhood?
That's kind of a difficult one. I mean, because of course you can, you can pay them, like right now with Brother Be Well, we give gift cards for participation.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you don't want them to start expecting any type of payment,
Yeah.
for their work.
Right.
I think I think if I was, if I were youth, I would appreciate being able to be develop into a person that I truly want to be, and then be able to share that. And when someone goes out of their way to help me, I in turn want to do the same thing for someone else. I hope I'm not going away too far from the subject, but it's just trying to it's trying to instill in them, I think, almost like what we use almost like what we use in the military, like in the esprit de corps, to be a part of something great.
Yeah.
And that's what we want for them. We want them, to develop themselves, to be a part of developing someone else, and also being a part of the growing efforts of peer support for youth.
No, absolutely. And I feel like the incentives that we do have now with the gift cards are very necessary, because times are tough financially for a lot of people. And, the gift cards are great, and they really do go a long way. They're not the most money in the world, but every little bit helps.
Yes.
But I feel like to add on top of those incentives of gift cards is something that's free, and that's encouragement. That's more belief in them, and seeing them for what they can be, and always holding them accountable to strive towards that person that they're trying to become. Those little bits of encouragement go so far. And especially just in my own life, those times where I wasn't feeling like I believed in myself and someone told me that they did, it really just rejuvenated me to keep going. And those things I want to add on top of the gift cards as incentives, verbal encouragement, because again, we seen it in the youth chats after we were done, how impressed we were with these youth, and just us telling them that, you could see them, sit up a little straighter, and just like start to own, like, what, that's right. I did do a good job, and I do have something to bring to the table, and I do serve a purpose here. And it's really, I feel like that what I'm trying to say specifically is seeing them, letting them know that they're seen and that they're valued. Those are the incentives that we want to reiterate constantly, so that we're all growing together.
That word value, that is so important. One of the things that I, in my recovery that started making me feel that, that I was getting better was to learn to value myself. And that's one of the things that we want to instill in the youth. And they're all, and I can remember being a youth, and even now, wanting to be accepted for, what I bring to the table, what I have to offer. That's very important. I mean, there's a lot of youth out there with a lot of talent that don't get the acknowledgement that they crave. We as humans, we crave the acknowledgement of, positive acknowledgement. So that's a thing right there that goes along. And then, I mean, from time to time, maybe we offer them some type of award, some type of certificate to put on the wall. Things that they can cherish. I think goes a long way.
I love that. I really do love that, and I love how you said, acknowledging these youth for what they are, because they are very impactful and very insightful, and holding them accountable to their fullest potential, and then always appreciating them and the work that they're doing is that is going to be the biggest tool for us to build up these youth for peer support, and that's going to bring into the Brother Be Well platform as well. And that leads me into my last point that I wanted to ask you about, Mykel, is what more peer support resources can we find and bring to the Brother Be Well platform so that we can be able to teach these peers how to be more supportive?
Well, there's so many resources out there, man, within the community, within, on the internet. It's up, it's up to us who want to develop them to go out there and find the resources that will fit this particular environment. I mean, we have like I said, we have a lot in the community. So let's, I'm one of those people. I don't believe in recreating the wheel. So let's find somebody doing what it is that we like to offer our youth, and right. maybe not bring them in, but learn what it is that they're doing and bring that into the Brother Be Well platform.
Love that. Acquire what we admire. We admire these youth. We admire them. We're trying to acquire it from people who are doing more and are further along, in their journey or in the field. So we're all learning together. We're all growing together. And that in turn is just what peer support is, not being alone, feeling like you have some togetherness with other people that you build strong, lasting relationships with, who are always going to be there to want what's best for you, to guide you to your success, to help you when you're in need, and just to call and simply check up on you for no reason, just to say, hey, how's it going? Those are some great things that we talked about today, Mykel. I genuinely want to say thank you for your time and for all of your incredible insight, because we're ready to attack this year, and I know these youth are really they're gonna take off as well. As long as we are giving them support and they're giving it back, there's nothing that's going to stop this train. So I want to thank you again for that. And I also want to remind all the viewers at home, and thank them for being here. And I want to allow you guys to come back and visit us at Brother Be Well. And if you want to enjoy more Brother Be Well content, please visit our website at mentalhealthca.org. As always, I'm your host, Justin Martinez. Until next time, always remember, brother, be well.